morning. Renee Ewart here with Stampin' Up. I am an independent demonstrator, and behind me, of course, you see my bird, Augie, that you've heard in the past. All right, so anyway, I have an idea today using Under My Umbrella bundle and using the Peaceful Poppies DSP. It is a great card. I think it's a great time to use this card for many reasons. The Under My Umbrella bundle consists of the umbrella, of course, and some rain and some little boots, and it has some incredible sayings, I think, that are appropriate for right now. And so some of those sayings are, and I'm just going to read them off real quick here on this case, and it's going to be, it's your day, hello sunshine. I thought I could read this better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read these sayings, and to do that I'm just going to take these off. So I'm going to read some of these sayings for you so that you can see what they say and see why they're such a good time. No matter the weather, we're friends forever. It's your day. Life's showers brings love's flowers. Hello, sunshine. Rain or shine, you're always on my mind. And so I think for this time period with COVID-19, these sayings are so perfect to send someone a card. And so I just think that these would be great, all right? And so with this, I also decided to use the Calypso Coral as my paper. So let's go ahead and look down and look at what I have. So we're going to go down here and we're going to go ahead. We have the Calypso Coral paper. I do have the Peaceful Poppies. This is the design I decided to use. All right, I'm going to be using both sides. And then I used for the umbrella a different design from the DSP, and you'll see how I'm going to use those. So basically, what we're going to have here is we are going to have two different sheets of paper for our cardstock, for our base. So we're going to have two different sheets of paper for our base, and they are going to be both in the Calypso Coral, all right? And then because of the way I cut out the DSP, I'm able to use the Rococo Rose, and I will use the Pool Party as my colors. The dimensions will be given underneath, so just go ahead and click on the bottom on the right hand side. There's a little tab. Click on that so that you can see all the dimensions, because there's quite a few dimensions here. You can see that we're going to be using for this. All right. So as you see here. All right. So let's go ahead and start this card. The first thing I want to do, of course, as usual, is stamp. All right. And so I need to stamp just these two pieces. That's all I'm going to stamp. And my stamp, the one I'm going to copy today, is this card. This is the one I'm going to do. It's going to go landscape, all right? So that means that this piece will be done this way, and this piece will go ahead and be done this way. So this one will be in portrait, and this one will be in landscape. All right, so you have your landscape and you have your portrait. All right, and so there is another way of doing this, and this one actually goes this way, and these are in the same colors that I was using, and you can see here you have this in the portrait and this in the horizontal, and then they're glued exactly the same way. So it's not, so they're set up the exact same way. One's done in a different format than the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this format for this one. All right, so as you can see here, the main theme are definitely the little boots, and so the boots and the flowers. And so what I'm going to do for that is I will go ahead and use my Stamparatus, because it makes it so much easier, and you'll see how I do that. So I'm going to take my Stamparatus, and I'm going to get that in that corner. Mine did break, as many of ours do, but you know what? I found that to be a little bit of a blessing, because I thought they were kind of too long anyway. So I think that's really nice. Just going to push that back. All right. So the boots are the first things I'm going to go ahead and stamp. And then what I'm going to do here is, as usual, when you use the Stamparatus, you just place them down here. I'm putting them pretty much in the at the bottom, because I want that umbrella. I want to make sure I have space for that umbrella. So what you're going to have to do is kind of figure out your arrangement. I guess I could put it here. I could do a little bit of a different design this time and put them here, and put the boots here on this corner, which is probably a good idea. The flowers I'm going to want to go ahead, so that could go further up. So then we can go ahead and put that down, and then have that further up, and the boots right here. And just to make sure I have enough room for everything, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna have this turned around this way, the stem. So I'm going to have that other color showing. So I want to make sure I have room. So you definitely want to make sure you have room so you can set it up that way. All right. And so then my flowers are going to go right on top of here. And I'll show you what I have to eventually do with my flowers. But that's kind of what we're going to be doing. Okay. I'm kind of actually going to do this way. Put that there. Of course, that's always sticky. Okay, so I'm kind of sure of where that's going to go. So what I want to do is just kind of put that right there at the corner. Get that as far down as possible, and then I'm going to move those flowers over, and you'll see how I do that. So my coloring for my flowers are going to be the Rococo Rose. All right, and so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and stamp those, but what I have to first do is pick it up, right? So something like that. Sorry. Want that kind of coming off. There you go. There you go. All right. So I'm going to pick that up. And then I'm going to put my light on because I can't see very well. And I'm going to go ahead and take my pink, and I'm going to go ahead and pink up my flowers right here. And I am going to pink up the whole thing. Got a little bit of that there. And since I'm there anyway, let's see if I can do the whole set of boots. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, there you go. Got the boots. Of course, since this is wet, and I'm going to take that ink right away off, and then I'm going to put this down right away, right there. So that was Pool Party and Rococo Rose is what I decided to use, right there, just like that. Now, as you see, the boots are pretty much done. I'll be coloring in the boots a little bit, and I'm going to use I will use my Stampin' Rights to color that in. And now I'm going to have to switch up my flowers because I want them to work a little bit better. So I'm going to clean that off. I think I had my Stampin' cleaning pad, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on here and use my Stampin' cleaning pad to get that clean. Yeah, there you go. And they do tell you that after you do this, that you should wash them as soon as possible and not leave that material on there. So that chemical on there. So I did, this is a dry towel. So I'm gonna go ahead and now place that right there, okay, closer to the boot, and close that up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this again, the Rococo Rose, and I'm gonna try not to hit the leaves as much. Now, just not as much. What I can do, now when you do this with the leaves, I'm gonna wipe that off as much as possible. See if that works. Let me try that again right there at that corner. I think that'll work. Let's see, that's what I want. Right there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yes, that's perfect. Okay, got a little bit of there, but that's perfect. All right, so you've got your flowers there. And if you want more flowers, again, I'm going to go ahead and take that and clean that off. And I'm going to do this right here. I think all I want to do is, oh, I can do the whole thing, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to put it right there. And again, I'm going to do the Rococo Rose. And I think I'm going to do the whole thing. But I might dab off a little bit the leaves to make them light. See how that works. The beauty about the Stamparatus, that yeah, that works. That works. And the only other one I think I could use here with the flowers. Way over here, because I do want to, is the little flowers. There's a bunch of flowers in this little package, which are absolutely great. So you see, if I could put a little flower right there, maybe right there. I think that's the smallest flower I have. And what I want is really that's there. I think really what I want is just that middle flower. So if I had, I don't think I have a Stampin' Right that's in Rococo Rose, unfortunately. So what I'm going to try and do, again, take this, oh, you hear my other birds, is try to get rid of that other stuff and just try to keep that flower there. I don't want that other flower, so I'm just wiping it off. Seems to be working. Just a little bit right there. This little one I got in the there you go. I think that's going to work. Okay. Go like that. And that's the beauty of this Stamparatus. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and wash this off. And this is very handy, your stamp cleaning pad. I even bought the refill. Okay, so those are done. All right, so now I did put my umbrella in. All right, so I do use the umbrella. I am going to paste something on there, but I do use the umbrella to put in there. And I really am going to put it as much in the corner as I can here to leave room for my handle. But I'm not going to stamp my handle in because I can trim up my handle from my punched out handle. So I should be able to trim that up so that I can go ahead and just go ahead if I need to be on that side. Do something like that, so I'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. All right, that's good. Now the color I'm going to use for that is going to be, I am going to use the Rococo Rose as the trim because you're not really going to see it. You'll see. Little bird's talking away. Okay, Cody. Petey. Ranger. Those are all the names of my birds. Molly. Boggy. Great birds. Now, there you go. Just put that in there. And there, I'm done. And again, I can take that, put it on the block. Wipe it clean. That's great. And wipe it off. Now I cleaned everything. And put it on this block for washing. Now I can wash everything all together and I'll be good. All right. Hey, Lily.
That means you're finished?
No.
You still talking on that?
Yeah, but I just cut it off. That's all I do.
Oh,
All right.
I never know when you talk.
So, all right, we'll be coloring this in later. So I'm going to put this to the side. And I said that this was going to go from my card, this was going to go perpendicular. So that's going to go that way. Oh, sorry. That's going to go perpendicular. Sorry. That's going to go perpendicular. So we're going to take this little card and put it in there perpendicularly. And the saying I think I am going to still use is that life showers brings love to flowers. I just love that. And since the Stamparatus is already here, and it makes it so much easier I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And I will keep the color coordination, and I will go with the Rococo Rose. And so I am looking for that particular thing. Here it is. There it is. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to do a little bit something else with the decoration on the side, then I'm going to show you what I'll do. All right, so I think that's good. Yeah. And so again, the Rococo Rose. There you go. Done with the Stamparatus. Going to bring out my Stampin' Rights. I'm going to be using those. Clean this off just real quick for now. All right. So I do want some flowers here on the edge. The flowers I like are these right here. There's just how many sets of flowers here? There are sets of flowers. There are 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 different sets of flowers, which are really, really nice. And I really like those. All right. And there's that. And then there's this. It's all good. Put that away. There's that. Put that away. All right. So on this one, what I'm going to do is I am going to use the, I think I'm going to use I don't want that. I think I'm going to use the Highland Heather and do I want to use the yellow? I don't think so. I think that'll go better with that. The Highland Heather and the green I'm going to use is not too strong of a green. I think I will use, believe it or not, to highlight this and to make it pop, which I'm going to color in there, and I'll show you. I'm going to use these 2 colors. So what I do here now is I have it on my block, and I'm going to just color in my leaves, just giving it a pop of color. Not that this card needs much color, to be honest. And maybe Calypso Coral. No, I don't think that'll work. I think this will work better. Color in my flowers. I love this technique because it allows you, obviously, to color your flowers any way you like. I'll put them on that side. See? Just a little pop of color. This is Granny Apple. I chose. And Heather, Highland Heather, right? I think that's the name of that one. And we'll just make sure that's all colored in. And we'll go here, in that corner. And then what I like to do it again. Highland Heather down on the flowers. It's so pretty. And the Granny Apple on the flowers. And I'm going to just put that right underneath. There you go. And clean that off. And put that away. All right. So that's how I do those. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is I'm going to take, just to bring this together, I'm going to take my Granny Apple and just go over, and some ones are very dark, so I'm just going to go over and give it a little color. As you see, this is the end I'm using. I like that pointed end. A lot of people don't find use for it, but actually I find a lot of use for it. This is just, it's not really coloring it totally in, just giving it a pop of color. There you go, that's all you want, just a little pop of color, see? And then with these, you can go ahead and take a few flowers and just bring that color in to your picture. Just bring that color in, just on a few of them. Just outline, just to bring it all together. There you go. Now the boots. I did want the pool party boots. I do have the pool party stampin' right. So let's find that. Ah, there she goes. Coastal Cabana. I think this is the pool party one. Huh. Oh, I think I did. This is the pool party. Yes, it is. All right, so the pool party here. There you go. I'm just going to color in I could color in the whole boot, but I'm not going to. I'm just coloring the bottoms and the top. You can color in the whole boot if you like. All right. So there you go. What I'm going to do, as I told you before, I'm going to take this and go ahead and put some dimensionals on that. see what we got for dimensionals. We got a dimensional here. See what I do? I just do that. A dimensional here. A dimensional here. That should be good enough. Not sure what that is underneath there. My scissors are here. There's something caught underneath here. There you go. Get rid of that. That's done. That's done. So we're going to take that and place it over there. And what I want to do is I just want to leave a hint of that bottom there. And so I kind of, if you see here, I just want to leave a hint of the bottom there. So I'm kind of going right a little bit above it, just like that, because I like that shadow. So that's like a little shadow in there. All right, so you can get the hint of it. All right, now I am going to take this piece, and it is true that it's going to be a little shorter than I like. Well, I could do it like that. Yeah, like that will be fine. If I can make it shorter and take it all the way up, it does not really matter. It'll just be shorter, but I can also go like that, and I'll do that. All right, so I'm going to glue that. You definitely don't want to get too much glue on this. This is pretty thin piece here, so you definitely don't want too much glue, otherwise it goes to the sides. Let's see, you gotta get some glue on there though. There you go. 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 Now, what we can do is we could put something right here if we wanted to. And, you know, you could even go ahead and, no, we could have a little saying here, like a little hello. We do have still some very short sayings, like hello sunshine, and we could put the little hello sunshine right here, which would be fine, and still have our other saying. So I might go ahead and do that. I think I will. Just a little. I could put some flowers there also, which I could do. I could put some flowers there. I could do that. Maybe the flowers would be better. Just some flowers hanging out here. Yeah. And that, but if I do the flowers, I'd want to do them a little bit more and group it in here. So I think I will use the words. Hello, sunshine. So we're going to use the words down here. I'm just going to pick that up like I always do. Stamp this from the pad on. I even do this with the big pads. I find this much better, this method. So, there you go. Just a little hello sunshine. And there's that. And that's done also. Okay. So we have those. And that is done. So our stamping is done. That's all we have for stamping. So you can see how that works. Okay, so let's see how these pieces go together. So stamping's done, coloring's done, we're all set with our card. We're gonna take this now, and we're gonna go ahead and we're going to glue this on. Again, this is going to go, as I said, this is gonna go horizontally. So this definitely is going to go here, like this, all right? So you can see that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on. And again, I never go quite to my edges because then I have the possibility of moving it around. I just kind of put it down and start moving it and get my center. So as you see there, there's my center, so it's perfect. Then this one, the way this is going to work is it's going to go up and down. So this picture, which comes here, and this is gonna go like this, all right? So you see how you fold this. Okay, you have this piece, it's 11 by 4 1/4, all right? So it is 11 by 4 1/4. So, and this is of course scored at 5 1/2, and this is at 2 3/4, that's how those scores go. And then this DSP then was, of course, 5 1/4 by 4, so it went off by 1/4, all right? And so this is 2 3/4, this one, where it's scored here, by 2, I believe, is what it is, by 2. So I think that's the right piece. Is that the right piece? No. So then this piece is, this DSP is going to be a 4 by 2 1/2. That's what this piece is going to be. Okay? So there we're gonna go right there. And again, this is gonna go up and down, sorry. So this is gonna go up and down. This is the way the card's gonna be. So I'll show it to you this way. So it's gonna go up and down, so that's what it's gonna look like. All right, and so I'm gonna glue that. So up and down. Hoppa. Make sure that that's centered. That's good. It's good. So that's gonna go that way. Then what I do, and I love this, I take the little umbrella and I'm gonna put it right in here. And I just glue it right on there. Now I could take a piece of white paper and put it on there, but I don't. I just glue this little guy here and then find its stem. Its stem is somewhere. Oh, I know I have it somewhere. Ah, there it is. It's on my phone. And go ahead and just do that. It's so cute. So I'm gonna have a class on April 25th on Zoom. And each of my people are going to get one of these cards. And so I've been making these cards so that each one will get one. And I think that'll be really nice as an extra gift for them. I do not do prizes, I do gifts, and so that's the way I do it. Okay, so now we're pretty much done, and you just glue these on. So I can glue this on. Oh, sorry. Did I do that right? So I'm going to glue. Okay, so what happens here is we're going to take this. That's the way it was. This is what you're going to do. I do that right? How does that look? Okay, so this is going to go on the long piece, as I thought. This goes on the long piece, just like this. All right, and then what you want to do, how you want to glue this down, is you want to take this, okay, and you want to make sure it closes so you get the right. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here and here. And then, so what I do, how I do this, so that I'm okay, is I'm going to go ahead and make sure that when I do glue it down, that I have it all together and centered. So you can have it centered. You just go ahead and look and center it, and then glue it down. All right. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this piece, hold it down. Well, that didn't work. So anyway, I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to glue the edge only. All right. And then I'm going to make sure that goes down, that goes down, that goes down, and I'm getting the edges all the same. So what does that mean? That means that here, 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 here should be the same. And I just did that edge, that's fine. And now what I'm going to do is simply this edge, glue this edge down, that's all. Put glue there, close it up, and put it down. That's all I'm doing, so that's nice and centered. See? Just like that. And I probably do things backwards for people, but that's okay, it's just how I am anyway. So now I'm going to go ahead, and now I can put this on dimensionals if I like. There's nothing that says I cannot. So if you have some dimensionals, which I do actually, I'm actually going to cut these. This is the end strips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these in the center. And then one in the corner. In the center, in the corner. In the corner. And since I'm making it here, another corner, and I'm sure I have one more, and another corner. Put that down. That's easier to center. Yep. Put that like that on dimensionals. Of course, if I did put this on dimensionals, then I for sure want to put this on dimensionals, and that'll be really easy. I'll just put 2 dimensionals on here. 1 and 2. Just put 2 dimensionals down. Put that in the center. I put the well, that's why I usually make more than one. I put the little umbrella inside. Well, so that means that I need the umbrella right here. It's cute to have the umbrella inside as well. Little surprise. But it does go here. So I don't know if I have another handle. I did not see another handle, but that's okay. I am going to go ahead and glue this in here, and then I will punch out the handle. I know exactly where my paper is, and I could actually do the handle from here. It would not really matter. So I'm going to use this DSP because it's just the handle, and I'm going to keep it in red and more pink. So I'm going to slide this. So I'm going to take this. I just want the handle, and I really want more pink. So I'm just going to go ahead and find where I have quite a bit of the pink color. So I'm just going to get right there and cut that and get my handle here for that piece, which will work just fine like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and glue that on, since I glue it in the inside, because it really goes right here. I like that little splash of yellow there. And then, oh, I wonder, I'm always a very colorful person. Wonder, oh, that looks like fun. I wonder if it'll keep it there. It might, because I glued that down. Yeah, I think I got that. I decided to use the blue handle. Cute, so cute. And I'm just going to put a dab of glue under here. It was not that I did not want to do, but because obviously it's harder. But just put a dab of glue on the bottom of that handle. Hold that. Put a little glue right under there. That I did not want to do, obviously. I just put it on the wrong piece, but that's okay. It looks kind of cute that way. No, cute like that. It's funny. All right, so that's pretty funny, but that's cute. It did work out like a little duplication here. It really does look cute that way. All right, so there is your card. There it is. So wonderful card, very easy. There is quite a bit of cutting. You do use quite a bit of DSP and paper and stuff like that, but it's just a delightful card and so perfect for this time of year. All right, besides where we are in our world. So many reasons to make this card and to send it along. And I think the DSP and the bundle go so well together. I really have enjoyed making these cards. And thank you to Bethany Barnard, one of my uplines, who gave us the dimensions for this card and told us to create what we wanted with these dimensions, which was really kind of cool. Well, happy crafting, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.